What up, y'all? Hope all is good. Hope y'all doing well. Right now, we're about to continue our journey into the outer worlds. You know, I hope I wasn't butchering the name of this game either and saying like the outer wilds instead of the outer worlds, but you never know. I noticed in some of or at least when I was playing Silk Song, the game was kind of low. So I was trying to like figure out like some different audio settings that I could work on to make the audio a little bit better. Message to Alex Hawthorne, unread archive from you, Belford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so you don't go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Okay. And that's Udon. So Udon had that. All right. And hold up, that was the only message? I say archives. Oh, that returned me to the root. Exit the yams. So unread messages, archived messages. Oh, these are all from you Bedford. So you Don Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I am delighted by your sense of humor and the tales of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individual, you. I only pray. I don't know what that was. What did I stop at? What did I stop at? I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting on down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to your corresponding with greater regularity. Oh dang. Dang about to happen. He gone. And I'm not the Alex you once knew. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friend. Best, Udam. Please, please respond. This man is trying to get him to respond with the swiftness. He said, "Come on, bro. Why you doing me like this?" All right, so next one. Dearest Alex. Hello. Hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Oh, you talk about my ship? Uh-huh, just like your ship. Yeah, you talk about my ship. Man thinking he cracking jokes. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed. You know, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could, just tell me where he is. Well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman, your dearest friend, or your dear friend, Udam. And then the last one. Hello, Udam here. Udam Bedford. Okay. How do we got a timestamp for each of these messages? Because I want to know how like this transition to him like getting too chummy with the previous Alex. Hello, Udam here. Udam Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me. and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance and not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Last Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Okay, so it serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color. Really tie one on. Let me know. Your new friend, Udam. Okay, so that's when they first became friends. All right, Udam, wildin'. Shrink Ray, Hammer Power, and Black Market leads. All right, let's see. So Shrink Ray. Captain's note SW001. Shrink Ray. Note to self. Remember this later. No better. Ada. Remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada. Not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw the foreshadowing of that. I saw in actuality, with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Will's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of another scientist. No, by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I heard rumors of a fantastical weapon like this one. Weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge. But I figured they were just stories. I don't know why hold up. Is it worse with the glasses? No, it's better with the glasses. The glasses are just unclean. Stories, to be honest, laying eyes on Well Shrink Ray firsthand was enough to make me a fellow wander. Is enough to make a fellow wander. If there's more to the rumors, more to be had, AH. All right, so that's it. So he titles his messages AH. All right. All right, AH. Then we got Hammer Power. Captain notes SW002 Hammer Power. The last time I got sloshed. I mean, I was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udam was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardabel. Was that Mardettes? Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony, like none of us have ever heard one before. But here is the good parts, or the good part. The Mardettes said the mad scientist kept yammering about the hammer's power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat, or lab coat? Sure, fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Dr. Wells. And then this one, Black Market. Oh, this is a lengthy one. Why? Won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but architect be damned. It's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to swipe out the goods? Hardworking folks of the colony, like some sort of moralist psycho. I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. That's why he wouldn't give it to you, bro. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now, I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. So check Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Got it. So weapons from the void. All right, cool. Let's get started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. I think I want to talk with Parv and Alex. You know Parv?
Hi, Cap. Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now.
Okay.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
A little bit. What do you think of the ship?
It's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the computer ship. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation. Apparently, Ada is the one who actually flies the ship. Ada, how about you invite yourself? How about you not invite yourself to this conversation?
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or at least, ways that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before.
Okay.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic.
You don't have to talk to her like
but
that.
my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
You don't have to talk to her like
Recognition
that.
is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
That's crazy. She ain't have to talk to her like that. But what do you think, Parv? Is this ship safe to? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator? Ada, Parv will be fixing you from now on. I expect full cooperation.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Okay.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
All right. Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it was when you would talk to Reed. I think it's time you move along, Parv. Break time's over.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor. Reed seemed to have it in for you. You worked beside your father your whole life. Did your dad ever work on the spaceships? I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at it and enjoy it. Why would people be unhappy about
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home.
So your
I
time
didn't care much
management
for
skills are
schooling.
garbage. Got it. After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater? You didn't like your class? This has been interesting. I want to talk about something else now.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer.
Mm-hmm.
He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school? Yeah.
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Mm-hmm. I think it's time to move along, Paul. Break time's over. I didn't want to say that to her. Like, that make me sound like Thompson. I don't want to sound like Thompson. Workbench. So back at the bench. Back at the bench again. What am I? I'm level 8. And they said that you could be at least 5 levels higher, right? Or something of that particular nature. What do I currently have on? I have on the Elite Trooper suit. Could I put on this? I could put some Toughen Up on it. Increases body armor and helmet armor rating against physical damage. But that's just physical damage, though. What about bullets? This mod stuns and damages mainly attackers. No. Well, actually, if I go to planets that have like wildlife, that might be good. Increases dialogue and leadership skills. Actually, yes. So what? Oh, mods can be recovered after they're installed. Yeah, that's fine. Put Silver Tongue on. Or one of my Silver Tongues on. That's fine. And then I could see leadership skills on there and dialogue skills. So leadership skills are +10, dialogue skills are +5. Good. Good, good, very good. All right. And with that, I do want to talk with Alex before we take off. Hold up. Will Alex be upstairs? Because I know these are the Yo-ho? Sam. There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letters SAM. Whose room is this? Oh, Parv's father. Okay, a stern older man with warm eyes. I'm not about to take Parv's stuff. Like, that's her stuff. That ain't my stuff. That's her stuff. Index of banned literature. Various qualifying considerations. Principal rules of restrictive management. Morals and maxims of banning unethical literature. Proof of the Grand Architect and predestination to refutation of the titles listed here within. Consequences, the mind and the will of man when led astray. Official list of banned titles. Prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing, and penalizing of offenders. Okay, so this is definitely Sam's room. Oh, there he is. The art and science of tossball. So that's how you got good with like a tossball racket? All right, my boy. What's going on with you?
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Stuff. God dang, you got a lot of dialogue options. I like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story? Tell me about the book we picked up that's in French. Remind me what your strengths, what your thoughts are on philosophers. Any idea? Oh yeah, I already asked him all of this stuff.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater.
Okay.
I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation.
Okay.
My passion didn't sit well with them.
Understood. Why were you so passionate about it? Were they not religious? Let's talk about something else.
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace.
Mm-hmm.
I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. But you try to adjust my mic. But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Okay. Seems quite interesting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me. Actually, I'm kind of good because we already talked about all of this stuff back when we was on Edgewater. All right, so with that, I think we just go to the next destination. Like, let's just go ahead and go to the next destination. Oh,
Make yourself at home, Captain.
don't worry, I will. Hold up real quick. Let me holler at you real quick, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the auto mechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Got it. I'm in the mood for some entertainment. Got a minute to talk. I'll
Take
talk to
care.
you later.
I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Got it. I know, but let me see what's going on with this Sam thing. So you said at the terminal. Search Sam. There we go. First Sam results. Experimental node OI695. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical in Emeraldville's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. All right, bro. You wildin' with that. Removal of factory standard part SUDS steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part acid steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. All right, so I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit, and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal, who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can, Fletch? The part was sent to me. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop, back to Emeraldville. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay. So I could go get it myself. And that just leaves me. Okay, so we got Parv and we got Vicar Max. Hold up, so does that mean I got 2 people that's running with me at this current point in time? Or is this just all I could see? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go for the hacks, bro. What you mean? I'm going for the hacks, bro. And let's see. We got ranged, armor, melee, dialogue, combat effective duration. Increase the duration of your dialogue combat effective. I say effective effects while Max is in party. I don't have another drink for him. What about Parv? Do I got one for her? Nope. Don't got no drink. Let's see. So we got a couple of side quests. We got a companion quest. No botched quests yet. Thank thank the architect. Let's see. Cleaning the machine. So you find the acid sweep on Hawthorne's terminal in the captain's quarters regarding his attempts to turn Sam into a combat-capable unit. Hawthorne planned to replace Sam's Suds steeper with an acid steeper, but never picked up the part from Roseway. So I don't have like the ability to go to Roseway just yet, but when I do, understood. And with that, now we can move on. I'm glad it's the weekend because now I can play this joint at least until like, you know, I need to get off the game. So there is Phineas Lab, Marnock, Scylla. Hold on, are these DLC planets here? Typhon, Hephaestus, Randanos, Tartarus, Olympus. You know what's crazy? I just bought Dying Light the Beast. I played that last night or yesterday before I headed out. That game, I'm a little shocked by how good that game is, because I honestly was expecting it not to be that good, but I think I was expecting it not to be that good because of how they pushed it back at the beginning of the year, because I was really looking forward to it when the year first started, and then they pushed it back, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But then when I actually got my hands on it, I was like, okay, I see. This is a power fantasy. This is the actual next step of where Dying Light should go. So I'm happy about that. It's pretty dope, and it's only $60. Thank you for that, Techline. Here you can see all the planets in the system, as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. Got it.
Mission reached. The groundbreaker.
Okay. So what we gotta do here?
Captain? How can I be of assistance?
Let me see something. I'm in the mood for some entertainment. Got a minute to talk.
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Understood. What if you don't have a power store? Tell me about Captain.
I require a captain to pilot the ship. Without an identified captain or crew, I serve no purpose.
Got it.
As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Got it. Have there been other captains of the ship? We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne, right? I'm not gonna say that, because then she's gonna be like, well, then you can't fly the ship. I'm not about to do that. Nah.
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
All right. I'm in the mood for some entertainment. I'd like to learn more about the colony.
Would you like to discuss?
And Phineas Lab, Groundbreaker, Tier 2, Monarch. Hold up. So are these the only planets in the base game? Or the only locations in the base game, I should say. If that's the case, the game is a lot smaller than I thought. But with the DLC, it expands it. Unlike with, like, you know, like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I ain't get that far in Fallout 4, but those games are like very expansive because they cover like specific cities, you know, like Fallout 3 covers Washington DC, right? Which is kind of funny because like how accurate they are about like certain pieces of like Fallout 3, because I live in Maryland, and I'm like on the border of Virginia and DC, so like I'm like right there, and I've been to DC plenty of times. I've actually lived in DC a bit, like, you know, in my adolescent years, and then we moved from DC to Maryland. But yeah, the how accurate they was, especially like with the metro system. God dang. But then again, Bethesda is in Maryland, like they're in Bethesda, Maryland, so it makes sense. Which is always funny to me that they named their game studio after the city that they're stationed in. It's always been a funny thing to me. Phineas.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Okay. What do you know about
There's
Phineas?
a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
Make it so, Ada. No, don't do
A
that.
sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Why do you say the landing might be rough?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him.
Got it.
Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Okay. Well, then how is Alex Hawthorne able to go there? That would be my question about that.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
All right, let's discuss the
We're
groundbreaker.
cleared to dock with the groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Okay. You can take care of that for us, right? Well, give me the spiel on the groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system.
Okay.
Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Understood. You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Alex, what you been doing, bro? Oh, and do it without the... We ain't gonna do that. 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 I appreciate it.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
I appreciate Ada. I ain't about to do that. Ask about something else.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Where is Taratu?
Emeraldville.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like, say, a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Got it. So, what do you think of the townspeople? I don't think she cared about the townspeople. But
you mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague.
So, she was the reason why they was there to give him a parking ticket. That's messed up. Okay.
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population. Thank you, Captain.
She said it with a smile. Oh, no. So that means that, in my mind, I did the right thing. because I gave the power to the deserters. But I also did Ada a solid because when she contacted them to help out her captain, they basically just was like, nah, you're parked in an unregulated zone. Spacer's choice does not agree. Here's your parking ticket. All right, cool. Now I feel a little bit better about my decision. I like to
What
learn
part
about
of
the
the
colony.
colony would you like to discuss?
And it's the last one, Monarch. What is
Where in
Monarch?
Monarch?
Oh, there's 2 places in Monarch? So Stella Bay and Cascadia?
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system.
That's
The
terrible.
last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port in Fallbrook.
Okay. Why is Monarch being blockaded?
I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land with no corporate presence.
Mm-hmm.
You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Got it. What about
It's
Smuggler's
Sublight
Port?
run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
Okay. Understood. All right. I want to
Of
ask about
course.
something else.
What part of
And
the colony
the
would
other
you like
part
to
I need to
discuss?
do is Cascadia, right?
Where in Monarch? Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite detention or death.
So are the Mantisaurs like the death claws of this game? Any people in Cascadia aside from Marauders?
There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death.
Okay. What's the
local
local report?
report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad.
Okay.
This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun.
Yeah, I mean, shooty, bang, bang. You know, everybody gonna die except me. Except me, but the way you just made it sound like I'm not messing with those Mantisaurs until, hold on, I could exit to this location.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Mm-hmm. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I ain't got it. We call you meet her. Sure, we can head over to the engineer now. Now, I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repairs. Are you asking to leave my crew to join hers? Nah, that's not what you're asking.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time's over. Let's go, baby! To the Groundbreaker! Take part with me. Oh, so you can take 2 people with you. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Do I want to take him with me? I think if you take 2 people with you, it'll be kind of like Mass Effect, where if you make a decision in one way or the other, it would affect like that other person if that person is with you, in terms of like their morale and everything. So I think I'm gonna leave him here. And if anything were to come up, I could always just, oh no, he actually increases my, hold up. I didn't peep that at first. So they increase my carry load. Okay. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. It hurt a little bit, but it'll work out. I'm hoping. Oh man, these load screens are the worst. But we in? What's your name? Jane Elson?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Grease and unwashed bodies. God dang. All right, Vicar. Vicar Max. Oh, that's stealing. Brother. Well, they did say this was a colony ship, so that makes sense. Let me see if I can find some people.
This half would just knocked out one of my workers.
Trooper.
Yeah.
Hey,
No offense, but I don't think this walking Saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens.
Corporate trooper?
Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
What's going on?
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
Oh,
You
brother.
must really want to trim it through your teeth.
Relax. Let the kid talk. This I gotta see.
Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
Okay. I like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right?
Mhm.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Mhm.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
What happened? Said, and that's when you realized, that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right? Oh boy, so you defended your honor or of your team? So you beat up one of the Spacer chosen individuals? Bro.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick.
God yams. Alright.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
So you got fired because you assaulted someone. Makes sense. You're just lucky you're not serving the sentence. Sounds like you're better off on your own. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Tis is captain of the old reliable and the unreliable. Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Hey,
I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm gonna knock the boat. You in a hurry to be somewhere?
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
All right, see you around.
See you around, boss.
Call me boss. That's some Mardat. All right, let me see what else is here. Who you? Another Mardat? What you got in here? Some things to steal? Energy cells. Oh my god, you got mag picks. I need mag picks. It's hurting me. The itch to just pilfer. Steve Dorr. What up? That might be a position, right?
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Got you. And what about you, sir?
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
I believe you. My bad for calling you a sir, ma'am. So I could probably crawl up there.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Okay. Oh, I got that thing, don't I? I just thought about it. I have where is it? It's like a tool or something like that. Like I don't see it. It is the Hollow Shroud. I have this thing. This device projects a holographic image over the user and makes for effective disguise in the right hands. I think I'm gonna need to use that here. Because I see like restricted area there or restricted access. And it looked like I'm gonna need to use that here. Custom. So where am I going here? And if I run and jump. Oh, is this another way in where you don't have to go through? Oh, I snuck my way up in here, didn't I? Let's go ahead and take this. A what? A telescoping staff. Interesting. Speed grip. All right, hold up. I need to also give Vicar a weapon, don't I? Telescoping staff. Oh, this is trash compared to his. That man got the blicky. Actually, no. Hold on to it, because I think I don't have one that's like that. So if I No, 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 no. And then I take that again and I jump up here. Hold up. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we get, what is this? Lenses, silver tongue, magnum. What is this? Protective and safety armor. Perfect. Somebody died up here. Did it fall on them? Kind of looked like it did. All right. What happens if I just decide I want to go down here? Oh, my legs! All right. So what happens if
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was
I
coming
do
from Monarch.
this?
Here we go again.
So workbench.
No one
That's another
lives on
Mardet.
Monarch. It's a wasteland. You are hearing things.
Yeah.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Okay. What boundaries do you
Got
have
a hot
available?
one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Okay. Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
That makes I don't know why that's funny to me. But I started thinking about there's a Kendrick Lamar song where what song am I thinking of? Am I thinking of Mad City? Where he said, I saw 2 dudes crash the car, hop out on foot, and dash. It just reminded me of that bar because I'm just thinking of him like, tumble, and then just all you just hearing like the distance is just just somebody stomping away. And he leads on where I find McRed assaulting 2 officers.
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
So y'all gonna do a little bit of y'all own justice, and he leads on where I can find McRed.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Got it. I'll take the posting. Why don't you send him Mardet to apprehend him? I'm curious about that.
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Oh, I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Yeah, skip speed to you, too. So what's it like working security detail on the
Do
ship?
I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Commandant Sanita is your name, huh? Whoa, all right. Just trying to make conversation. Fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
All right, go.
Can we talk?
What up?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
I forgot about that. You did want to come to the groundbreaker for a translator for that book that's in French. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right, broski. Hold up. So how we gonna do this? You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu.
Okay.
He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Got it. Sounds good. That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him? That seems like a bit of a long shot. What makes you so sure? Seriously, only one guy in this whole colony can translate that French?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch.
Okay.
All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Okay, understood. So how will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend? How is it as simple if a car happens to be slightly... we already asked that question
the
back.
last 6 months of departure
back in Edgewater.
manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
All right. I'll come through the last 6 months of the departure manifest to track down the Philosophist's off-world destination. Sounds good. Let's go. How is it as simple if a car like you...
Thank you, Captain.
Got you, brother. Got you. All right. Oh. Hold up. Save. Let's save. Let's save. Let's save. Seems like a good idea to save. Corporal Leonard Wheeler, huh? Records. He said departures, right? And departures, Sublime Freelancers, None Deadbeat, RNGs, what is no? Rest and Go. Insisted once again that he's part of the crew, but they acted like they didn't know. Space's choice. Okay, got it. What about Rivals? Unreliable business, I know. Impounded Hawthorne ship, but no Hawthorne. Wonder what happened there. What do you mean? How did you impound my ship? Okay, they impounded my goddamn ship again. Messages. These conditions. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station, and no one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to the Groundbreaker, arsehole. These conditions. Dissatisfied user 70. Art fit for cis pigs. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer? I am a company man and I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she saw how you treated her two-time employee of the month. Yes, that is me. You signed a social contract when you gave me clearance to land. I asked for what is mine by right. Room to breathe, a heated berth. A heated berth. Do you mean bed? All right, bro. Sometimes words in the English language just to throw me for a loop because I'm like, birth? But you're born. What do you mean by birth? We're not in like the goddamn going like 1600s. Like you don't have to say birth. So I can walk around barefoot and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. I mean, but they won't know until you hit send. So, all right, bro. Don't bother. We're on our way. Hey, I landed like 15 minutes ago, and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit on my rig. Like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? Alright, bro. They got their own problems. A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught, you'll be shot on sight, and using the disguise you'll prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay, he lying to me. He lying to me like crazy, but let's try this again. Let's hope this hologram works. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? How do you use it? How do you use it? How do you use it? Is this right? Constable Deputy's badge. What is this? The bearer of this badge is an officially recognized junior deputy to the Constable of Edgewater as authorized spacer's choice. Note, it does not grant any privileges or authority whatsoever. Alright, so how do I use this? Okay, I can't do anything. I can't put it on like the log or anything like that. Alright. So what happens? Unauthorized personnel is in a restricted area will be shot on sight. You can either sneak fight, use holographic shroud. How do you use the holographic shroud? Hold up. How in the Strawberry Fukakta do you use the holographic shroud? Hold up. It's not like that. Is there a button for it? I don't think I know the button. Hold up. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. The journal should tell me. So if I go over to Codex, Stealth, Holographic Shroud. Holographic Shroud is a projects disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Ah, got it. I need to find the ID cartridge. All right, that makes sense. So I'm gonna give myself some time to find the right ID cartridge first. Let me see. So then, what else we got? What else we got? Got some classes. This gives medical. This gives dialogue. All right. Need that defense. And go to my journal. Go to my quest. Let's see. So we got Empty Man. We got drinking. We got the cleaning machine. So what I want to do is I want to do this one first real quick. Then after I do that, I want to hunt down, clap up Captain McRae. And hopefully in my journey throughout this, the Groundbreaker, I can find the cartridge I need so that I can break into that place and get the logs for old buddy. I'm trying to play the game as best as I can, like... and not just go all gung-ho like I normally do. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. All it took was just a little looking around. We're good. You have found the ID cartridge to use with the holo automatically when you enter a restricted area. My bad, my bro. I didn't know that it was just around the corner. Apologies, apologies. Shoot. Let's go into the restricted area. All right, trespassers will be shot on sight. Will be shot on sight and fine. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has been activated, giving you temporary access to a restricted area. Moving drains the holographic shroud energy. When you run out, personnel will be able to see you. Will be able to see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset the shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out of the more you are interrogated. All right, hold up. Because I can already see now I'm a mess up. So let's see, and let's go in. All right. Oh, scheiße. Leave me alone. Oh, I don't have any picks. I don't have any picks. I need some mag picks. I need some mag picks. Get out of there, y'all. Get out of there, y'all. We don't got the picks. All right, so we can do that. I just need mag picks now. Oh, that sucks. All right, let me see what's going on with you. Shoot, you right here in front of these mag picks.
Before the dockmaster bills me.
I get strange comms chatter every time I fly by Mono.
All right, maybe I could buy some mag picks from somewhere. Oh, okay, I see, because you're in the cut. Go and take that. Can I climb up this? Should be able to. Dang, I can't. Right before the crowd climbing.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of
Okay,
acid and
she talking about nonsense I don't care about. Then, what's this?
Anarchists
Rest and
live
go kart.
with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Am I seen?
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the
I'm gonna
planet
take that.
and threaten our hardworking citizens.
I'm gonna take that. Yep. I'm gonna take that.
This has been Halcyon News, your own.
What's the rest and go key card? Nope. What's a thug kit? What's a thug kit? Melee and defense skills. Got it. What did I just take? So I took that ID cartridge. Rest and go card. This key card grants you access to the locker rooms and safes in the rest and go. Beautiful. That, yeah. I'm just finding things. All right, let's just go through here. I want to do this mission for Parv at least.
By the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Yeah.
4% more crunch.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with
Lost
the
hope?
Marketeer company.
Let's see. What's the lost hope? Is this where I need to meet that person for Parv? I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot. Stevedore, what are you? Mardet? Don't know. What did Parv say? Parv? Chief is where? Okay. Let's just look
No
around.
one saw me trip over that, right?
I ain't gonna lie, Max. Nobody is paying attention to you, buddy. You are invisible. Stevedore. Alright, so don't need to be here. That's the rest and go. Hold up. Is this like a bathroom? It's not.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Oh. I could rob you if I wanted to, huh? Vending machine. Busy. Board approved. Halcyon. What up? Do you have Mac? You do. I love you. Okay, you got that. You also got some brunts for 12. Beautiful. Hold up. Sell my junk. Perfect. Don't want to buy any weapons or anything like that. I think I'm good. Well, I might buy this Adreno. How much that's gonna cost? About 600. Yeah, I'll take. Never know when I need it. But everything else, I think I'm good on. Plasma rifle, tactical shotgun. Yeah, I'm good on everything else. I think the only thing I don't got that I saw there was hold on. What's in this one? Who might you be? Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Or
You here
Gladys.
for a particular
I said Gladys.
reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Okay. Phineas sent me. He said you could help me, help sell me a Navigate to Stella Bay. Let me see what you got.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Oh, did I accidentally stumble onto the main quest? I'm a little blown. Hephaestus Mining Archive Cartridge. Oh, you got a couple of things. Battered my datapad, an old datapad once used by the security room. From the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed for over a decade. So what good would it do me? Ooh, but you got these, you got mag. Need those. And, oh, you also got some more. I need those. Let me get that, and let me get that up off you. My dad datapad, the old datapad contains incident reports from various my dad's security patrols. Most are details of single finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7, 2344, responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Okay, so Lost Hope was that bar that we was just in. Vera asked us to bounce some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Okay, so a drink. Is that vodka that they was talking about? Because the vodkas have like different colors. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of engineer Tennyson's. And my brain, because of Ben 10, my brain was about to say Tennyson. Tennyson's people. We tossed the rug leech back down to the base. Arsehole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. Oh, so this is a lead. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sanita. Sanita was the lady that we was talking to that we got the information from about the bounty. October 25th, damn, she been working here for 10 plus years? October 25th, 2344, had another run-in with the rug leech from the Last Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out from the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were talking to him out. While we were trying to talk him out. Okay, got it. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hall's heads gotta come out eventually. Yeah, my glasses are foggy. All right, got it. So that's that. God yams! I want this. It does bleed 660 damage. Yeah, but I'm a broke boy. I can't afford that.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave the conversation.
Anytime, sweetheart.
I don't want to talk to
where
you
find
just
me.
yet.
Here, take a candy with you.
Appreciate you, Gladys. You're a true grandma. That's for lockpicks. All right, so we got some things we could do real quick. God daggone rats. All right, let me see. Do we got more mag picks in here? Okay, so this one is the armor machine. Okay. So all them years, this is the armor machine too. All right, so that's on me. All right, and I take it if I go to the journal and I go to, let me see. Passage anyway, in order to revive your fellow colonists stranded in hibernation, Dr. Wells need you to travel to Stella Bay on the terraformed moon of Monarch. Monarch is indicted by the Halcyon Holdings corporate board, so you'll have to procure a nav key through unofficial channels. So she is unofficial channels. Just keep this in mind. It's the rest and go. I don't want to do it now because I don't know how like the systems work in this game. But now that I have this, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try again. I swear to God, if I need another set of bad keys, I'm gonna be blown. But y'all ready? Let's save. Let's save in case the BS catch me. Let's save. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We in there like swimwear. Nah, get off my dingus. I don't know you, you don't know me. Let me go ahead and open. Pick. It's been picked.
That's impressive.
Is it though? When the strawberry fukakta? I'm blown. Hey, what up, Phil? How's it going, Pepper? That's another cartridge. Let's close that. They never see it. You don't even know I did it. You don't even know I did it. You don't need. What is this? Plasma rifle? I'm trying to take all their mag keys. They got cartridges for days in here, though. But hey, what up, Phil? Do you recommend this game? I never gave it a real chance. I would say I recommend this game to anybody who likes the Fallout games. So if you like Fallout 3, in particular if you like Fallout New Vegas, because the people who made Fallout New Vegas made this game, I highly recommend it. Because this is essentially like Fallout in space. I would say also if you enjoyed what is that other joint that had came out that's by Bethesda? Don't talk to me. I don't know you. Starfield, yeah. If you enjoyed Starfield, I would also recommend this game. I would say this is better than Starfield.
Great one. There it is.
I would say this is better than Starfield, but docking, ejected, confiscated goods. Hold up, let's see. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol, jock, hatchet, metal loop, 1 gram. Oh, I'm about to steal that metal loop. Prayer beads, OSI, locked canister, owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Something's in that locked canister. But yeah, I would say this is like in my opinion, because I played Starfield a little bit, I like put 10 hours into Starfield. I would say this is what Starfield should have been, and with like the exploration, but they should have condensed it like how this condensed it. Like more controlled planets and all that. Because a lot of stuff in Starfield is like empty wastelands. He fled before we could get down to it. He left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Sublight, put a bid on one of our impounds. Okay, generous one too. Negotiated for the usual finder's fee, and then it give, what is that? Lilia her salvage. Is that Russian? No, that's not a Russian name. No, that's just me being stupid. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne ship impounded by order Udam Bedford. Okay, so Udam is here somewhere, because we know that he's on the Groundbreaker. We just don't know where. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. Hawthorne ship impounded by order of Udam. So Udam is a part of the board? Is he a part of the Spacer's Choice board? Okay. A guy from the back bays roughed up the Moon Kid, raving mad, warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever Macred grows down there. Got a sworn testimony that Macred was spotted at the rest and go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminder, okay, so go back to the rest and go, because Macred could be there. Leave conversation. Now that we have the data, get out. Hold my goat. We out, baby. Max, I did you a solid, my boy. Hey. Oh, snap. Was that a dodge?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship.
Okay.
I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
But yeah, to fully answer your question, Phil, I I will say that these type of games are for an acquired taste. Perception. You hesitated there a bit. Oh, it's locked out. Oh, that sucks. This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
All right. I can't do anything. Level 9, baby. All right. Okay, so we got that. So I can't persuade. I at least have it like 53 from like that. Dang, my sneak is hot but dudded cheeks. It is dumpster juice. With that, dude, my engineering is still hot because I got Parv with me. But with that, we could do something. We could do something slight. I think my guns are good. So what I really want to get up is my hacking and lockpicking. So with that at 40, 25 point bits, 1 more containers. Sneak is still trash, but once I change my gear, my sneak will be fine. So we're gonna do that. And what's the hack? The hack isn't really at 60, it's at 50. But adept, hacking auto turns off. Try and make my dude into like a certified hacker. Certified hacker, certified lockpicker. Also, with that, we just completed a major quest. Definitely need to save just in case I get into some combat and get my face blown off. All right, with that, that's done. Let's move on to the next because this will require me to go to Monarch, and right now I'm not leaving this planet. So the next thing to do would be to, I think I'm closer to this one because we just heard that they said he was last sighted in the back bays. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check this rest and go because we just got that little data pad. Well, no, we checked like the security terminal, and the security terminal said that he was spotted here somewhere.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I need to holler at you about a certain individual. What kind of business have you and Gladys been running?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
You wildin'. You wildin'. Business. What do you and Gladys do here?
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
This bum. Yo, like, come on.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me.
I'm not mad at him. He probably think that I'm like a part of the Mardettes. I don't even blame him. Then there's all the armed guards around Gladys. Is she some kind of VIP? Are you pretending not to hear me so you don't have to answer any questions?
Huh? What?
You piece of schmeagle. Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
You piece of schmeagle. All right.
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
All right. How does the Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing.
Okay.
There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like.
Lilia.
She freely admits she planted her roots in
I did it to
Groundbreaker to
myself.
escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Okay. So she freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight, but I think there's more to it. She is unusual in the head, that one. Okay, so you calling her crazy. Gotcha. Do you do any business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay. Sound good. I'll leave. If I could, I'd kick over your little can right there. Yo, I was about to shoot that giant. I swear to God. So, who might you be, Saratobi? Knock, knock. What's your name?
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
You're wildin'. You're wildin', broski. What's this over here in the corner? Oh, this is free? I love free. I love free. We take free all day. Especially if you don't accuse me of being a thief.
Carry on.
All right. Appreciate you. What's in here?
Quietly.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course.
Oh,
the
okay.
cosmos is generated and
Are they
directed
homeless?
by the universal equation, also known as the grand
I
plan.
need you to...
By contemplating the teleological order of things,
Max?
one can achieve verity.
Max? Max?
Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Thank you, Par. Oh, this just examines. Okay, squatter journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiator. Radiation. Said numbers report dead. Hey, what up, Alan? How's it going, Pepper? Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening to them. I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. For as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how that's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as a crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Squatter. So who lives here? Because there's 4 beds. Nothing in the bins. But there is a log. So I guess I gotta find this person? Or am I blind? I'm not gonna take their drink. Their drink is all they got left. Their drink is the only thing keeping them sane. Which is an insane thing to say. Take that ammo though. Don't need them to have that ammo. Chillin'? That's good, bro. Oh, where am I? Just go ahead and take that. Where are we? Oh, I don't have enough though. Where are we? What in the strawberry fruit cocktail is this? All right, keep this place in mind. Keep this place in mind. Keep this place in mind. All right, so that's a way we could sneak into somewhere. Where exactly, I do not know. So near, but also so far away. Pretty much, Phil. Hey, yo. All right, so what's over here? Oh, this is the latrine. Hey, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you if I see you again. All right, let me see what's up top. I mean, I could easily move on to the next section, but that's not how I play these games. I play these games like sheerly for the journey. The journey is the best part about these types of games. Freight crew. What would happen if I use your terminal? That's save scumming is also a good thing to do in these games too. If you don't want to deal with the consequences. Pay-per-view movies, serials, hack. Of course we hacking, baby. I only played 1 or 2. Yeah, I played. Oh, no, I didn't play Mass Effect. Did I play Mass Effect? I don't think I played Mass Effect Andromeda. I played Mass Effect 1, 2, and I played the multiplayer of 3, but I don't think I beat 3. That's in my backlog too, is to beat 3. I do remember when I was younger, like the ending of 3 was like mad controversial. Let me see. So one of UB's squealers came asking after you, wanted to know what you think, what you like to drink, who you talk to, and what your temperament's like. tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. V. And who is this? Veritas? Veritas to Iceman. All right. Every single time I see V, I think Tower of God. But I would say this. I didn't see... This is probably going to be a blasphemous thing to say. I didn't see Mass Effect Andromeda being as bad as like what people painted it out to be. What, did it have bad facial expressions and all that? Yeah, but was the gameplay bad? No. No, I think from the little bit I played, the gameplay wasn't bad. But I guess you said trying to get these lasagna style with marinade, barbecue pork stuff, bell peppers, right? Oh, that sounds good. I mean, I don't eat. That's a lie because I eat bacon. I don't eat like shredded pork and all that like that, but you know, that sounds good. Switch that with like some beef or something. That might be delicious. Okay, so Icy, been a while since I've heard from you. You're on that long haul out in, what is that, Dashkova, right? Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just buy me a beer. Just let me buy you a beer. V. Iceman. Rest and go. So who is this Iceman? Space for the ISCC. What's the ISCC? Was that mentioned? This message is no longer accessible at your clearance level. Also, you only get to read them once. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so Rizzo PR. MacRed G. Please stop. Mr. MacRed, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Yo. What the hell? Why would you want something that's mushroom flavored? Hey, yo, even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. Oh my God, bro. And then he ain't even like cleansed them, Jason. That he was like, nah, just put the mushrooms in and go for a ride, baby. Everything is tie-dye. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again. That's sad. That sucks. You said the Jim Beam coconut ice cream. God damn. Hold up. Jim Beam, like as in pay-per-view series. You currently have 0 cartridges loaded. What about this one? Synopsis. In this time-honored culinary classic, Chef Edna. Is that Edna? I can't tell if that's a O or a. I'm gonna go with an A. Because Edna is actually a name I've seen before. Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the Book of Approved Cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen. Now she can be the boss of yours. Jim Beam. Got on pretty good, so I figured let me go ahead and try out these peppers. Okay. That sounds good though. Jim Beam coconut ice cream. You talk about Jim Beam like the whiskey, right? That sounds like it'd be good. Synopsis. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. 0G cis lancing. Extraterrestrial teratoma? I'm mad because like both T's look alike. I don't know why I thought that was an L. Teratoma. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. What in the strawberry food cocktail? Like, Next on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. How does 2 and 2 go together? Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. Yo, that's not suspense. That sounds like chaos. What the heck? You said, yeah, sure. Yeah, a synopsis: an ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in the factory cannery, process boards. Okay, yeah. They mentioned that in Edgewater. Her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. Will that lovable Phil ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? What is his name? Brederick? How did my eyes turn that O into an E? Broderick's. Because I was about to say Brederick. That sounds like a terrible name. Your parents didn't love you. But Broderick's brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. Okay. That one seemed more tame than the other one. The other one, the dude turned into a serial arsonist to catch a chem thief. Like, how does that work? What are you going to do? Like, you going to burn the chemicals when he try to take them drinks or something? Like, how does that work?
This is Halcyon News.
All right, so let's go ahead and go meet Tennyson.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Huh? What's going on here?
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
What's going on with y'all?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
Oh, so if I would have broken from the back, I think this probably would have solved their quest. Because wasn't that an operating table that we saw like back there? Yeah. But yeah, that do sound good. Some Jim Beam ice cream. Well, hold up, what was it? Was it? No, you said coconut. I was about to say, was it like vanilla or something? No, you said coconut. What's this about your friend? I'm staying out of this one.
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay. Sound about right. So she's not receiving visitors. As for the rest, I figured it. Okay, so maybe I can look in on Jesse. Wait. Coconut extract is one of the main ingredients for vanilla. So you're on the right taste. Okay. Cool. Sound good either way. As for the rest, figure it out. Maybe I could look for Jesse. Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking in on her? Jesse's situation sounds normal to me.
You say that like it's weird.
Sometimes it is. It's none of my business. I'm just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Got you, my lady. So maybe I could look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay. So, let me talk to you.
Something I can help you with?
And I'd like to see Jesse Doherty.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Okay, then I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way then. And perception, the records say, but have you spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Okay. Can I buy some splashes?
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Got you, my brother. How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker.
I see you gotta import them.
Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff.
Uh-huh.
We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Understood, my boy. See you around.
Take care.
All right. With that, let me see something real quick. We got some bits, some adreno. Is this a restricted area? Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan. I'm just gonna walk back here. Let's see, like the lassie. Patient's medical chart. Patient experiences unusual side effects post-hibernation after his latest voyage, complains of longer days and increased boredom. As if time itself is slowed down. I've never seen complications this severe and am prescribing a high dose of stems. While I'm optimistic that I can address the symptoms, the cause still troubles me. I'm going to try reaching out to conveyor crews. I say conveyor crews and some corp docs I know on Terra 2 for answers. I think it might be better to read without my glasses because the text is just like ridiculously small. For answers, update. I've learned that interstellar crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone who knows someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say the person's body and mind break down entirely. Board medics, the few who bothered to reply, insisted the patient was making it up to shirk their duties. I don't believe my patient is malingering, but how do I prove that when the board won't even review my evidence? Got it. So pretty much that person has the same thing we have because they was talking about like the time dilation and all that too. Where you? Sigmar that. Restricted access, I see. Indubitably, yes. I'll just open this up and I'll change. Is this it? This was like one of the areas we could go in. Oh my God, you scared the mess out of me. Quarantine?
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious
Hold
disease
up. Oh. You said, oh, there's the size of text in the options? Okay, I didn't know that. Text size. Oh, you're right. Ugh, that look ugly though. I like the neat, compact look of it. It's just, I want the text to be slightly bigger. Just the text on the notepads to be slightly bigger. All right, let's try this again. Go back.
Looking sharp.
Hold up. I'm looking for a Jesse. No James. Where is it? Where does it go? Hunt down to kill McRed. Science. What's this? Oh, that's the weapon. That's the weapon thing. What's contract? Companion. Ellie hasn't been able to get through to Jesse, but I could try. Is this it?
For the last Ratchet on Rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Understood. Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Got you, madam. Also, thank you for that. Alan. Appreciate that. That does work a little bit. She's worried a lot about you. Intimidate. Open the door before I kick it down. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick. Got a cough is all highly lethal.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. All right, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are.
All right.
Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Got it. Okay, what's going on with you?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Okay.
You,
You
ain't
look
with the
sick,
board,
though.
are you?
No.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Understood. I don't want to do that to her. In my mind, I was thinking, normally I always do go for like the lot options so that I can like just get the experience off of it. But I don't want to lie for real. I ain't gonna hold. See, I owed them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do. What did you do to get you in so much trouble, Ellie asked me.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station.
Oh my god.
He'd know how
no.
I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Understood. What did you do to get you in the problem?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Okay. Yeah, you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me.
Yeah.
I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
70? God dang. So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not going to do her like that. I'm not going to. A part of me wants to, but I'm not going to do her like that.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
You think that
Or I
a
guess I
character
should
like
say
Jesse
Ellie
would
is
have
one, huh?
showed up in the DLCs? Yeah. All right, get out. No. Get out. I'm out. All right.
Any word on Jessie?
Yes, I spoke with her. She's in debt with the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
You said you would think that a character like Jessie would have shown up in the DLCs. You would think. But then again, like, games like these, they normally always have, like, a ton of side quests. Public terminal. Racing users. Callahan M, Everson B, Oyama T, access user. Okay. Explain recent message. You made your space's choice when you signed. I don't know why that's funny to me. You made your space's choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Martin. What in the strawberry for cocktail? That's why everyone can't be Baldur's Gate. Yeah. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. I played a little bit of 1 and a little bit of 2, but I haven't played 3 yet. To mama. I'm sorry, mama. Hi, mom. Are you okay, honey? Mom. Hope you're doing well, mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to run a wretch back home on Terra 2. Lilia, I finally can say her name right now. Lilia Hagen, over in Sublight, told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug from me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. It's another great gaming experience that anyone that plays games need to. I hear you. Heat. The heat. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers a day. God dang. Actually, 3 showers a day don't sound bad, because if you take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening, you kind of golden. 24 hours in the day, space them out 8 hours apiece, you kind of golden. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers a day. We've got eyes on the problem and hands on and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations. Just try to make sure my eyes saw that word correctly. And take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulations. JT. Okay, and then breaking contract sublight. Oh yeah. I knew I was gonna find the quest here. I knew it. Normally, whenever you see stuff like this, it leads to something. Yeah. So we gotta speak with Lilia Hagen. Seeking ethnically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the sublight. Basically, they said, hey, we don't care, buddy. We do not care. You've been convicted? Don't care. You got a warrant out for your arrest? Don't care. Can you do the job? That's what we care about. You say, I have a question. How do you wish to approach this matter, dealing with the problems of the ship? Oh, hold up. What did you say? I missed 2 of your messages. My bad, Alan. You said, but I also feel that way about Subnautica. Till it comes to achievement that you wear is life in life. All right. Subnautica is pretty dope. I think it's just being in the deep and me thinking that I'm gonna see a giant kraken down there is what be setting me on the edge when I'm playing that game. So it go from being a survival crafting game to a complete horror game to me. And I'm like, yo, please don't let the giant octopus pop up from behind, from behind that rock right there. Then next thing, then my brain just started to imagine. Like, you ever seen Gen V before? You know the kid that was locked away. I can't remember his name for some strange reason, but it was the kid that was locked away, and like he's like batshit crazy, and like when he was clapping people, like all he was visualizing like the puppets and all that. That's kind of how my brain was operating whenever I saw like the rock, not puppets though, but just like as creepy as could be, like a tentacle just popping up behind the rock, and I'd be like, nope, can't do this shit. Nope, nope. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Okay, got that. See Lilia Hagen for more details. Warehouse next to the Spratwurst joint, 2nd floor. And Lord, do not delete. The Halcyon Holding Corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon's holding office. Here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk and the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth. Can y'all just say bed, please? That word keep tripping me up. And more importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Udam Bedford, Certified Liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. That's a terrible threat. PPS. This is the third time I had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. Oh, so Felix was the one deleting it. Respect, Felix. Respect. And back to the root. That phobia is natural, but if you can simulate to overcome it, that's what makes it such an achievable situation. Nah, I don't think I have hydrophobia. Or I forgot what the one is called.
Just plug the last CO2 leaks.
I don't think I have the one that's
Sublight salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Don't run. Fallbrook shipments. Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDO gunship. This is your daily reminder that the legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I would personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. I see what you did there, madam. Old reliable for the unreliable. But no. I don't think I have like deep sea like fears or phobias or anything like that, or even phobias of krakens. It's just when I'm playing video games, sometimes I'm like too locked into it or too immersed, I guess is the proper word for it. And like my brain will like just, get stimulated a little bit. But I could play it. Now, something like Neo, Spider Castle, I do have arachnophobia. I know I have that. But I wasn't even able to finish the first Berserker Kazan because of all the goddamn spiders. After I got past the giant spider boss in that giant. It's a tough thing because a lot of games like to use spiders that I will never be able to finish. And they're great games. It's nothing on them games. It's just my own phobia. I think I was able to beat like a few games that had them in there, like Final Fantasy 16 had them, but it had the camera in such a way where I didn't need to look at them. Harry Potter had them, again, had the camera in such a way where I didn't need to look at them. And on top of that, they had some scenes where it would zoom up on the spider, like right in its face. God daggone buttholes. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my for my desk. All right, Lily. Fallbrook shipment, purple liquor, Spectrum vodka, erotica generic, erotica exotic, space cake surprise. Okay, lots, even more than that. The locals aren't picky, except for the ones who are. I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list. So either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black Hole, Holcomb signed toss ball poster. P.S. Tobias, what are we with that desk extension? You just asked for it in the same email, didn't you? Yeah. This week's salvage, my scanners say the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship about the captain misbehaved. After the captain misbehaved, the crew dropped so many bits at Veer's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship. Dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Little Sprat told me that a crate of spoiled cisport. Did I say that right? I think it's Sisti pork. Sisti pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Okay. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, the Monarch is the place where they said there's nothing but marauders and mantisaurs, right? Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Chloe's stall until I say so. Something in that kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Nicely worded, my guy. The phobia is not true, but if you can overcome it, yeah. I plan on going through like Subnautica eventually. My issue is that there are just so many.
Play an impromptu tossball match. No one?
No, Vicar. My issue is that there's just so many great games coming out. That's like my major problem. Speak word.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
You don't believe that?
You the one flying the Unreliable?
I am. That's right. Name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
You don't believe me?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn?
Mm-hmm.
These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Okay. Let me holler at her. Want a strawberry fukakta? Oh, here she is.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Mm-hmm. She knows. She knows. She knows I'm not Captain Hawthorne. Cause she met him before. Like we seen in the logs that she's met him before. I saw your job. I want to lie to her too, but I know, and she know I know. Lie.
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Okay. Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
What you mean there's a catch?
Just like in the serials. If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Yabba dabba. I don't have a nav key. What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom.
Got it.
And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
Understood. I don't have a nav key.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need.
I know. I don't want to get it.
If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Time is money, friend. I take it Starlight is not exactly not.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Mm-hmm. Got it. What other kind of sectors does Starlight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Yeah. I got you. All right, so not all of the salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Got it. So you're a company of bureaucratic pirates. Sounds complicated but profitable. That sounds like something I would say.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
You're very honest about Sublights' criminal side. How organized is this business?
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. I should have chose the other one. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Okay. How organized is this business?
I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
I believe you are the last honest one because you actually care about the people that work under you. Like, when you said that you would pay their bill if they were to get caught by the law. No other business is doing that in this universe. At least I haven't seen it. I've seen businesses like let their people literally rot. So, I mean, at least Spacer Choice, like, legitimately let their people rot, but, you know, it be what it be, see what it see.
I have nothing to hide. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Got you, madam. All right, so I definitely need to get contractor. That looks pretty cool. What's that, like engine room or something? But I definitely need to get that key and then come back here.
Did you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater?
Edgewater isn't his home.
No.
He's going to tell you Edgewater isn't his home. So I know for this, I need to pick up the nav key from Gladys. So that's good. Udon, need to talk with him. Then I also need to track that down. Let's clap something.
I do not.
You're
you know?
supposed to say yes.
Let's clap something.
Go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Okay.
Of course you do.
What's that? Spratwurst? Oh, that's food. What you selling? Ike's Armory?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability.
Understood.
We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Okay. Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporation.
Okay.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Understood, my boy. Understood. So, Eridanos. Got it. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one in my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. Got it. Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Understood. And let's see what you got, my buddy. Okay, you got some good stuff here. A lot of security blades. Toughen up, tech kit. Okay. Got some decent armor. Power grip. Ooh. Increases the chance to critical hit. Nice. I'm definitely gonna have to come back here. Right now, I'm broke. I'm Still broke. I'm still broke. I thought that would be enough. Where you? Oh, afraid of crew. All right, I gotta find. Okay, so that's the promenade. Okay, so Auntie Cleo is using that.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Okay.
These stairs are board property. Disperse
That's the
now.
promenade. Oh, I need to go here. I need to go here. I'm looking around. I'm like getting a thing for the ship. There was I'm trying to remember the name of that series. There was it's on Amazon. I think it's called Leveled Up, where it like did like an episode for each video game. And I think they did one for the Outer Worlds, because I'm noticing one area called like Auntie Cleo's, or that little spot that was called Auntie Cleo's, and I think it did like how the person who leads Auntie Cleo's now became that person in that little series.
From above approaches our realm.
Oh boy, gave up a lot.
Or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Persuade, intimidate. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice. Put that down before you incinerate the deck. I was just exploring and I stumbled upon. It's nothing personal. I'll just be gone. I was just exploring and stumbled upon. Attack neither of us. Put that down before you incinerate the deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
Okay. There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Persuade. No need for violence. Give me your lighter, and the bounty will disappear. Hold up. Quick question. If I fight him, does that mean this area is going to erupt in fire? Because even if I don't shoot my gun, he shoots his gun, we all die. Because Parv mentioned something about carbon monoxide. Yeah. Nah.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Perception. What's the engraving on here? Does this say Sunita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back.
Oh, you was clapping her buns. Okay, understood.
To remember by.
Understood. Y'all was claptastic. Keen eyes, you got this. Sunita gave me the slider. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by. That's why she had it so in for you. Yeah.
The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
Okay. Oh, you clapped up somebody, huh? Clapped up a few things, huh? I'll just be taking that. So yeah, if you shoot, you're dead. Who's the leader? If you start a fight with him, everybody fights. Oh. Oh, word? I didn't know that. I just thought that, because you see like the leak and everything everywhere. I just thought if I fired a bullet, like that's wraps down here. That was like my thought process.
Fred wants it up and running.
Not another step in that direction,
before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name.
Okay.
What are you thinking? It hasn't got
You
a
do
heart.
know I'm gonna go
Not
up
like
there,
us.
right? It looks like there's loot up there. So all of these people down here start fighting. Even this thing? I take it the red means something bad. He's a dangerous character. His weapon fires everything. Oh. He's killable. I can kill him. I can kill him without, like, anything bad happening to me. At least that's what I believe. Now, whether or not that's true, whole different story, but I think I could kill him and get away with it. So I take it it's a good thing that I had, like, or at least my dialogue skills are as high as they are, because that could be a very tricky fight then, right? Bratwurst. I ain't gonna lie to you. If that's the only meat y'all got on this ship, y'all got worse problems. I'm gonna leave y'all be. But I haven't been able to find old girl. That's waste disposal there. Bells, shells. So this is like the gun store, right? All right, hold up. Try to see if I can find something.
Watch out. There's some puddles of... Actually, it's best not to contemplate that.
All right. Understood.
Seems like a fine way to die, but... all right.
Let me see, what is this? Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead at some local salvage. One of the groundbreakers... Old. Why did my brain see that as aid at first? Old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedore's quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of their bunk and head toward the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia.
Let's check it out.
Snatch a couple of things. You know. So that stevedore got clapped up. Looks like it's going towards the core. Junk? A lot of junk? Okay. So a lot of junk here. I take it you just come there, pick up the bolter, and then dip out. But that's the waste disposal unit. That's what I mean. How did you want to approach this matter with all their situations? If you come in guns blazing, don't be surprised some of these opponents shoot back. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I still think I could have took him. Could have clapped him up. All right. I want to turn in everything when I'm getting ready to leave. Especially like the lighter, because I think if I turn in the lighter like a little too soon, they might see this man walking around randomly somewhere, and then I might wind up having to explain myself like, yeah, you know, I shot at him, you know, lightly. Hold up, so where is she? Did they give me? Oh no, she's over here. But that is kind of dope. I do like the branching ways that you could resolve each conflict. The last game that I played, like what was it? You gonna snitch? Are those Those heat waves?
Okay, gone quiet. That was quick.
Are those heat waves? I'm not in the restricted area, I don't think. That dude is in the back, just dead. Anti-Cleo Food Service auto mechanical repair manual. Warning: please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR SR, I thought that was a P for a second. SR F900 is equipped with anti-tampering subsystems, which trigger a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic function. Maybe I do need the glasses. The glasses was kind of zooming everything up. God dang. It sucks having uveitis. It's like it's good and it's bad at the same time. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. Yeah, it was you, wasn't it? I'm gonna let old boy rock, you know? Max, enjoy your new life, buddy. You said if you set your objective to it, it should take you right to the leader. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, this is engineering right here. Those heat, why are there heat waves everywhere? Is it that hot in here?
And an old Yakita 3.7?
Edna?
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
That's a nice attention to detail right there, though, with like the heat waves. I wonder how they made this shader. Like, do they just got like each pixel like moving slightly a little bit? That's kind of dope.
You've been listening to Halcyon News. Your mandate
Oh, there she is.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Possibly.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Understood. Gone off the boat.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
No, that won't. I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace. I'll try not to start any fights, but I have salute, copy that, chief. I'll try not to start any fights, but I might have to end some. I'll do what I can to keep the peace.
Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
I don't want to say none of your business, but your only other option is give me just passing through. A lot of that has to do with we no longer read books, hence the reason why most things we read are our text. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good. Let's try and keep it that way. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thank you. Glad that didn't land where I thought it was gonna land. I mean, I read. I mean, I have my whole bookshelf over there full of books. I read. But you're right, a lot of people don't read. I know I read, my wife reads. I know a few people who read various different things like graphic novels and all that, but we see a lot of Pravati, you wanted to talk with Junlei. Go ahead. It seems kind of warm in here. What's going on? What's it like being in command around here? You don't have a lot of faith in the board?
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Understood. How do you keep your distance? How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Okay.
You've got my attention. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
I thought you had like gray hair, but looks like you don't. Aren't you a little young to be training a successor? This ship is a family business. Provided.
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Okay. The ship's a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died.
Okay.
I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
All right. Was it a big change, that transition to command? Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure these were big shoes to fill.
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family.
Mm-hmm.
It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Pravati could always help your shoulder. Where's the self-destruct mechanism? God, brother. All right, brother. That's
You got my attention.
Yeah. That's okay. It's warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Groundbreaker's radiators and replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my airship. Why haven't you fixed it? I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Yeah. Is there no room for compromise? Surely the board doesn't want the Groundbreaker pros.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Okay, we definitely need to do that. Intelligence. You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Is there any way I can help?
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day.
Yeah.
According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Okay. According to my grandmother, old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Okay, so I need to go down there. I'll take care of that right now. That's the abandoned deck below. I've been there.
Then you know it's a den of criminals and miscreants. Unfortunately, I'll need to ask you to return.
Gotcha. I'll get you those parts in the back bays. You can't get these parts anywhere else. Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Got it. All right, so That's why I'm seeing the heat waves. That actually makes a ton of sense. I was like, hold up, why am I seeing heat waves? That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's do it to it. Let's do it. Right. And we're ready to move. Ready to move. Where's he at? Hold up. Before I do anything, let me just make sure I save. It's kind of funny too, because I haven't done like any action in these past like 2 hours, but yet I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of exploration, a lot of lore.
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Where's McRed?
Careful with that shit. He'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy.
Did I not equip it? Sapphire 1. What happens? Groundbreaker. Watch for new ready. Good.
Crazy.
So it's this way. Okay, so no, I need to go up. Where is he at? After your birthday. That's terrible. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Hold up. What if I could
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Hold up. What if I could sneak past without having to harm him? I don't think that's about to be the case. I think we got to squabble. Pick those pockets. Pick those pockets. Take it all. He's looking that way. He's looking that way. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're just going to sneak past. We're just going to sneak past. We're just going to sneak past.
Fantastic. We've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
No problem. They don't need this. Hold up. Are all of them on my dingus now? Ain't no way all of them are on my dingus now. Where's the captain? Is the captain gone? If the captain is gone, I'll take them all out. What was that? The captain's gone now. I gotta clap them all, don't I? Oh well. Stop clapping. Oh, that. Yeah, we gotta clap them all. Oh, that's the captain. Is that electricity that man got? Did everybody die? Did my goons die? My goons died. They didn't listen to me. Fill up. Take a huff. Take a huff. Take a puff. Sit that ass down. Sit that ass down. I think all my goobers died. Don't do it. Yamido. I told you, Yamido. Hold up. Switch to my tactical. Y'all really went out there and got y'all wig split. Not understanding the severity of this situation. Y'all wanted to run gung-ho head first into combat, and y'all got... Ooh, wait till we get back to the ship. Ooh. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, I did all of that. I did all of that talking with old boy to let him live and all that just for me to come back down here and kill him. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for everybody that was involved. But there was also the part where they kind of left me no choice.
Like worms in their shrooms.
Oh, you don't? Oh, you don't? You saw nothing?
Find a new friend.
Saw nothing, Jon Snow.
This worm fixation is screwing with her bottom.
You guys, hold right there. Hold right there. Hold.
I'll be right there.
Hold your goat. Hold your goat. Outlaw squad leader.
My backside's still.
We're gonna move right here.
Does everyone?
Get back. Alright. Hold up. You can get this work. You can get this work too. I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to this gun. Everything. Yeah, all of them gotta go. Everything must go. That's where we at in this situation. Everything must go. You're absolutely right, Alan. Oh, I can't communicate with that. What is this? Is that a plasma color? Definitely taking that. Definitely taking that. Blue flowers. Huh, they had themselves a nice little greenery down here. 'Twas a shame that you all decided to turn on me. I blame nobody but yourselves. Nice little trip blade you had on you too. Yeah. Gonna go nicely in my collection. Take that too. Did I shoot the computer? I don't think I shot the computer. Right. Boot up everything. I think that's everything. Nah, looting everything. Because I don't want to have to come back down here.
What was that?
Nothing. Sit that ass down. Sit that ass down. Don't do it to yourself. Yamado. Alright. Switch up. There you go. Enjoy that. That's for you. Nah. Don't duck. Don't dip. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not good for your health. You got something behind us? Went in the strawberry food cocktail. Woo! I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how fight started, but it didn't need to stop. I came down here for some items. And I came down here for the repair module, and where I had snuck up here past this part, right? Because at first I was just going to talk to the captain about it, but I couldn't find the captain. So I just snuck up there, took the part, and then everybody in the area became a hostile. So I was just like, you know what? If that's the case, then everybody can die. That was the thought process. What's this? Big cartridge, mag. Let me see. Before I go talk to this person, let me save. Save scumming is important. What is this? Petey? Got a lot of nonsense in the refrigerator. Purple fizzy tea.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Got it. Apologies.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived.
Apologies.
Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
Oh my god. That was a little worrisome. Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. I came to grab the radiator part, and engineering could use your help in installing them.
Ah, that's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
Understood. I came to grab a radiator part. Engineering could use your help.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Got it. All right, go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave. That's a good girl. All right, now back to what I was doing. Stopping me from stealing. Ooh, a flamethrower. Oh my God. Okay, we got some stuff. Tried to stop me from stealing the flamethrower? I sure would have put one between your eyes. What are we looking at? It's kind of funny because I almost hit my cap. If they weren't with me, I would have hit my cap. Montag. Okay. This is a heavy weapon. Does stun. Then we got the flamethrower. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Say stuff happens. It do. They should have known better. Apparently they didn't. And her out here talking about yeah, you know, you get used to his quirks, you know. You fall in love with him. He's such a lovable scamp. No, you don't fall in love with that. You tell the authorities, madam. Y'all got a job to do. Y'all got to keep people on this goddamn rig safe. Okay, I did loot his body. I was wondering if I looted his body. I'm trying to just make sure I don't leave anything behind. That means anything I previously was going to leave behind.
Leia's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. And now I'm not actually going to lie to old girl. You know what the worst part is? What if she wanted me to lie to her about it? Because she gave him the lighter. So what if she wanted me to lie to her? Oh, no. Now she can't get her sneaky link anymore. Oh, that's... But then again, he said, like, that was a while ago, like, back when they was doing all that. Okay.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar. Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
Oh my God.
We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
All right.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So... that's even more reason to try out this flamethrower. Use this energy. Before I go down there, there's a workbench. Where is a workbench?
CNP Borsted Baked Beans.
Because I want to upgrade this. Because I'm not dealing with... I've seen the biology of those creatures. I'm good. I'm burning them. Okay, that's to install a mod. Hold on, what mods do I have to install? So you can install a barrel. Reduces the noise with each shot. Increases critical damage dealt. That would be nice to have on this. In terms of a scope, Mag 2 power, magazine, change the plasma, change the weapon plasma type. Nah, I think I keep energy. And with that, let's move over to Tinker. Tinker for the stinker. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then it's already level 14, so we're good. All right, now let's go ahead and go back. Well, he had a chance to end his career in this game as a hero, but you took that away from him. So that's over. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Why you just tell me that? Now I'm mad. I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself for what I did. I didn't mean to do it. I wanted him to live, but I needed the parts. I needed the parts. Now I'm thinking I need to do another playthrough so I can see all possible outcomes.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
I'm mad at myself because I did not see this daggone bench.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal.
All right, so she said I need to go down, right? So I need to go down here. Yep, need to go down here. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I didn't know he was going. Maybe if I would have snuck away.
Controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Okay.
You don't need to kill the Mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did.
You know I'm going to kill him, right? Okay. Arrival confirmation, a stern reminder. Arrival confirmation to HHB, Earth HQ, transmitted via probe, archived at source. It is my honor to report that the Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point. Having released our cargo of prefabbed housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds, may they prosper and expand. This kind of sounds like a... What's the name of that joint? It's an Aliens movie. Where they sent like the people out, and like Michael Fassbender's character was there on that planet, and like he was like mutating the aliens and all of that. I can't remember the name of that particular Aliens movie. It's a lot of them, but it's not Romulus. It was the one that was before Romulus, or Romulus, however you say it. But now that stage, now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Chief Gui Ying. Okay. So her grandmother. Okay. And then propulsion plant master circuit. Got it. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colony neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stomped on my ass. Hey, yo, her grandmother, her grandmother got some gumption. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Okay, that's period. All right, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. I'm just gonna call it Tennyson. I know it's Tennyson, but Tennyson. Tennyson sounds better. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Chief Guyen. Okay, Chief. Chief was on something. Them joints sound nasty. Oh yeah, y'all about to get this flame. Hold up. Hey yo. Hey yo. These little spitters. Nah. Eat the flame. Eat the flame. Hold up. Who else want it? Who else want more? You up there? I hear you. Who else want the flame? Okay, you up there. I will burn you to the ground. Prometheus or Covenant? Not Prometheus. Covenant. Alien Covenant. I think that's the one that it was. Enjoy that fire, you blimey worm. But yeah, I think it was Alien Covenant. Yeah. Alien Covenant. Prometheus was the prequel, like the super prequel, and Covenant was the sequel to the prequel, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I'm thinking of Covenant. Because I think if I'm remembering correctly, Prometheus was about the engineers, not necessarily the aliens themselves, right? Hold up. Who want war? You's a ugly looking demon. Are you a robot? He sees me. Okay. Better you than me. Oh, it clapped up the... Use a big pillar. I got a feeling the Mantisaur's gonna be huge, bro. Just in case. Pull out that flamethrower. There's something right there. Do we? Woo! They busting. Did not see that coming. I need to drop the weight, buddy. I knew he was going down. All right, hold up. For you, I need to put some armor on you because you are getting clapped. Still in combat? Ain't no way. Below us? Below us.
Here they come.
I miss. Yeah, here they come. I need to get you up off the ground. All right, let's see. Watch it. So how do I get down there? That's my question. Woo! Okay, you busting. Hold up, come here. Calm that down, stranger. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do is, can I see you? Can. I'm gonna catch you on your big toe. Did he get up? He got up. All right, I see him getting up. All right, so that was the last one. Let me put some armor on you, dude, because you are getting clopped up. What do you currently have on you? It gives you bonus dialogue, which gives me bonus dialogue. So let me see if I can find like some good medium armor for you. Inspiration. That's a heavy. What about the glass glasses. You sneak. How much armor does this give you? 11. So I need something that either makes or matches it. It's a decent medium armor. Got me feeling like I'm playing Mass Effect right now. The way he look kind of like Garrus. All right. Don't get me wrong. I love a good alien show, but using the director's name, to slap on a film that doesn't hold to the standings of the first one, I don't really buy into it. I don't blame you. I think a lot of people that was a fan of the OG Alien or Aliens movies, like they didn't necessarily care too much about a lot of the movies that came after, like Aliens 3, Aliens Covenant, Aliens Romulus. I said Romulus, or however you say the name of that giant. They didn't care too much for a lot of them. A lot of those series. Okay. I think that did it. Because I think this was another way to get there. So I don't blame you.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps.
Okay.
And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Got you. Just trying to make sure I understand where I was supposed to drop in at. So I was supposed to drop in right here. Always get down on places like in the most unconventional way. And I don't do it intentionally. It's just I'd be kind of stupid sometimes. But yeah, I don't blame you for not liking it. I don't blame anyone for not liking it. Some of them joints was kind of subpar. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend. Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll bet that. Found some of Chief Guyin's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. A lot of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of the docks. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. It's kind of nice. There we go.
Done.
With the cycling.
The temperatures are dropping.
No more heat waves.
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
All right, no problem. Let me just pull back out my flamethrower just in case I see any more of those caterpillars. Or mantipillars. Got daggone giant caterpillars. I think I already used that terminal. Reload. Just gotta have your shotgun ready just in case. Sometimes you gotta get somebody 2 shots. Leave them asking why? Why me? Because, oh yeah, all of it's gone now. Like all the heat waves. I like that. That's like really, really dope.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following
That's
story.
Edna. We read a log about Edna too.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Okay, thank you.
What? I didn't think you just...
Yeah,
Parvati,
just introduce.
That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be formal. Come on now.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Got you, madam. Level 10, baby! Let's go! Let's see. Oh, and we hit another even number, which means a new perk. So we can either do a few more bits. Additional ammo from vendors. I haven't really been buying ammo from vendors. I would like another 50 kilograms of carrying weight. That would be nice. I don't think they've been killing anything, but that's on me though, because I haven't been giving them like good weapons. I might go for the 50 kilogram weight. Out the aliens, the rest seem like money grabs. That is what a lot of people felt. Like when it came to those movies, a lot of people felt as though they were just cash grabs, that just things that were being created to and then you gotta put it into them individually. Yeah, it did mention that. So you put it into the base, you get that, and then from here, I'm gonna go dialogue. I think so far, like my damage is pretty good for right now, at least for where I am in the game. Granted, I could be like one tapping or two tapping things, but you know, it's fine. So after aliens, the rest seem like money grabs. Yeah. What up, Edna?
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Okay. While we run out of time, you headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Okay. Why are we about to lose comm capability?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts.
Okay.
The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Okay. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online. How are you cut off by losing one relay station?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
Right now, I'm sitting here reading this mini eulogy for Charles the pig from the farmer or from the family that raised it. That's where the pork came from. He was cooked on the ground for over 24 hours. God dang. R.I.P. Charles. Charlotte will miss you. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when it reaches orbit. What about the other auxiliary relay station?
The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the fritz.
So, of course, the one on the fritz.
That they can and they do, but only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway.
Got it.
That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
Understood. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online. Can the boy have on the message?
Sure. I mean, they got their own relays and all, but they'll only send along messages the corporations pay for.
Got it.
And then they charge folks to send messages back, often more than they can afford. And none of that money goes to the Groundbreaker. Just tightens the board's grip on our throat.
God damn, that sounds like that just transported us back to the early 2000s. Like, when cell phones had just came out, Virgin Mobile, Boost Mobile, shit, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, like all of them different individuals before they had like their unlimited plans, like you would get taxed out the ass. That was a time. Damn, the corporations went back to that? Actually, I think if they had the opportunity to, they probably would. Like if they didn't feel like customers going to like other places. See, that's why you gotta have like different people in the same fields. You get that competition there. If that competition isn't there and there's a monopoly, people could do whatever the hell they want. And none of that money goes to the Groundbreaker, just tightens the board's grip on out the routes. Yeah. That's their right as a provider. Stop looking for handouts.
Not nearly as much, and that money goes to keeping the station operational. Helps keep us independent. If we lose the message fees, the entire ship will feel the pinch. Before long, the only place for people to trade words and goods will be on Terra 2, right under the board's control.
That's true.
That'd spell the end of Groundbreaker.
Okay. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary power back online.
I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Okay. So, I could check out the relay to see relay. No need for official sign-off in this case. What's in it for me if I investigate the relay problem? Seems irresponsible to not have your relay back up now.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Got it, my lady. You just left the messages in Earth sent memory on the orbital relay.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Oh, okay. Well, if you put it that way. All right, so with that, we knocked out a few things, I think. Pravati also has the ability to get a new ability now. I think for her, 10% chance to extract mods in the field. Shoot, that's nice. I want you guys to be more range-based. Please, for the love of God, attack from range. That 10% of mods, though, that would be nice, but that's only 10%. I'd rather take a 10% damage increase than a 10% mod collection. Let me see. What else we got? I could go pick that up if I want to. Worst contract, already did that. Then we gotta track down regional landing. Acid steeper somewhere else. Then we also have to turn that in, travel to that relay, acquire the scientific weapon. So it's a couple of weapons that you can acquire. So go turn this in real quick, and then we're gonna talk with who you. Then we're gonna talk with who you. Then we're gonna talk with.
You been flying the outer systems route lately? Deader and a space caterpillar out there.
Then we're gonna go talk with old girl. I hope she won't be mad at me. I didn't mean to kill him.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Sorry to disappoint. I only humanely killed him. Here's the lighter. I killed him and roughed him up a bit before I did it. Forget about the bounty. I want to talk to you about something else. Maybe if I say this? Charles is so good. I'm looking at his... Oh my God. Calm down, Alan.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours.
Got it.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Okay. What's Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Pretty good. Why am Mardet not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Mardet officer guard. All right. I mean, all right. One has one syllable, but you know. Or it could be God, but I don't think it's broken down like that. So next thing is to go to Gladys. Gotta go to Gladys. Gladys.
Rizzo's purpleberry
What in the strawberry foucault? How did that hurt?
chew it. You can do it.
I'm confused.
This is Halcyon News.
How you do there, man?
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Mm-hmm. Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap.
How much
If you
we talking?
find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime.
10,000 bits?
Real light on his feet.
I'm working on
Real light in the wallet,
on an
too.
AI
He still owes me a small fortune.
model now with a
Laws.
couple of other
Maybe I should charge
associates,
you
of course.
double.
Seems like everybody is working on AI models.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've got qualms,
No qualms.
do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Okay. An outport called Roseway. I've heard of Roseway. It was in one of the transmissions we read. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place long ago. Actually, I think I've heard of it from two places because I think it was mentioned somewhere in Edgewater, and it was also mentioned in that terminal on this port. I think it was mentioned in that security terminal that we had went to. You said it's a generative AI language. So there is no binary or stationary code to be translated. There are indicators that allows the AI to figure out what it was talking about, and it generates a new language. Basically makes it impossible, basically, to decode. Check that personal settings, and you can change how they attack. Okay. Oh, you talking about yeah, for the crew? Yeah, I thought I had it set to range, but I'm gonna check again when I'm done with this conversation. Say no more, man. I was Roseway
Can't
abandoned.
say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Okay, send them on.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates.
Okay.
If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Yeah.
The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Understood. The only reason why I didn't have the money is because I was upgrading my weapons.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
That's the terrible part about it.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Understood, Gladys. All right, let's see. So, Vicar Max. Could give you a hammer. But is that stronger than your tusk? It is. Nice. If we take away the shotgun, we can give you the Montag. Oh my god. Can you handle that though? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the Montag. Little electricity, something to allow him to defend himself, you know, just a little bit. I think her pistol was stronger than anything I could give her, though. Now, unless I decide to give her like this bolter, which is energy, but it does stagger. Shotgun is something special. I also need to change your armor too, don't I? Because you got a 9 there. That's heavy. I don't really want to give you anything heavy. Tech skills +5. This plate. Put the medium on. Where's the workbench? Is there a workbench over there? Also, vending machine. Let us sell our junk. Oh, I got more money than I thought I had. Okay, so I still don't have the nav key just yet, so I can't get that part from old girl just yet. I can't get the mission from old girl just yet. So here's my goons. My goons should have some stuff on. So she got this on. Get the levels up a little bit. It's at least level 9 now for with decent tech. That's just at a level 5. Level 10 now. And I'm gonna allow the other stuff to be good. And then from here, we're gonna go to Vicar. Oh, I forgot he got one too now. So sermon dialogue, melee, range, hack. Come on. Get one of those. One of those. Make him hit hard. Harder hitter, hit it harder. Silence weapon damage. Good time. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so looks like we got some things to do too. First contact. I still gotta do this for Jesse, which is go to the board and we're gonna try to knock this out, and then off planet we go. We got a couple of places that we gotta visit at that point. All right, let's save before we go in, of course. But of course, I say save. That been streaming for a minute. Didn't even peek. All right, and let's go inside.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
All good, all good, all good, madam. What was I thinking? I just thought of something. I don't know what I was thinking.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they...
Oh, hello. Oh, this is quite unexpected. I didn't have any visitors on my schedule today.
I don't like the way this guy looks.
Might you be?
I don't like the way this guy look at all. He looks just like his messages, but he reminds me of like it's like an archetypical character that is always done. He's kind of fat, same hairstyle, same mustache, and he'll be turning it like, hello. You know, I can't remember like a name that any individual like story would give that character, but the image of that character comes to mind. And then like he's always like round. He always wears like a white suit. He'll have like amber color eyes. Oh, hello. This is quite unexpected. Damn, he really looks like a Udon Bedford, though. That's crazy.
The captain of the... No, that can't be right. Alex Hawthorne is the captain of that vessel. On top of that, I just impounded it. Oh. Oh dear. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
In my mind, I was like, yeah, that don't, even when I was reading the notes, I was just thinking to myself, that don't sound like friend behavior, what you're doing. That sounds like you got a thing for this person. It makes sense now. It's all clicking. It's all coming together. Forget Alex, why did you impound my ship? I am going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat. Give back my ship. Alex is important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Hey, what up, Hulu? How's it going, Pepper? What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Lie. Yep, he sure did. Hey, if it get me back my ship.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man.
Sometimes you gotta lie.
How did he die?
Lie. He was eaten alive by a pharaoh canid.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
No. No. Those fiends. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time playing Outer Worlds. I gotta constantly remember myself. I said remember. I gotta constantly remind myself to say worlds instead of wilds. One of them got changed their names. Their name, you know. Again, I'm sorry, very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
No.
However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be?
Should
Anything
I do it?
At all?
Should I snitch? Should I snitch? Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway? Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Okay. Alex never mentioned Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now?
I didn't lie. I didn't lie.
Have my head.
I didn't lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No, I did lie. I read the logs where he did talk about Wells. Shoot. I was trying to find a way to lie, to get out the situation without lying. What's this about the board having your head? I know what Phineas Wells is. I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her death settled.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I could do now?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
All right. So it's your Moby Dick. Got you. All right, I'll tell you what Wells is. I can't tell you what Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Okay. I'm here about...
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
God dang! Persuade. She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
She's hiding in the sick bay to avoid assassins, so I'm sure she'll prefer work. The way I see it, she doesn't have much choice. None, I suppose. But if it doesn't work, kill her like you planned. Oh, God, no. All of these are terrible options.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Yeah, you could return to your work. What about something else?
Be my guest.
What exactly do you do here? Can you give me the Stellar Blade? Has it gotten less stiffingly hot in here lately?
You refer to the radiator issue? Oh, goodness, it was dreadful. I was sweating constantly. Chief Tennyson certainly did take her time resolving it.
I fixed it.
I owe you a debt then. I was going through 3-4 shirts a day. Still, that Tennyson woman.
Oh, it is Tennyson.
Horrible conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She did everything she could. It was your people's fault, not Junlei's.
My, aren't you, excitable. Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my
Whoa,
deference.
whoa, whoa! I'm not your sweetie.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest
Yo.
apologies to you and your friend.
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Hey.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Let's see. Can you give me this stuff, though?
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So, no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Okay. No would have done it. You didn't have to crack open the source.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Got you. What exactly do you
I'm
do?
the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Okay. Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Why are armed guards here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Okay. Intelligence. To watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
Understood. You call keeping officers on the promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
Okay. So, what are the locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Ah, okay. Does the chairman visit often?
Good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile.
Then why the fuck does he
As
have
this
a...
office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
So, hold on. That room could go to anyone else. It could go to you, even. What? Why do... It's kind of crazy because this happens in real life, too. Like in certain businesses and all that. Like, I remember when people first started, like, working from home and all of that, like, during the pandemic. And, like, people got to keep their offices even though they weren't essential. Like, they didn't need to come into office. They got to keep their offices just strictly off the base that they needed to have an office. Just in case they needed to come in, which in that case they didn't. And they were hiring new individuals at the hospital that actually needed offices. And so they would jury rig like new spaces to set up specifically for those people to have offices or build new cubicles and all that. And it's just like, in my mind, I don't know, that just triggered me real quick because I'm just thinking, why do all of that when there's a perfectly good office right there?
Ask away.
Alright, we're level 11, baby. Level 11, baby. Alright, let me get my... What is it? Hack? Interesting. Let's get our dialogue up. Hit 50 on that. So dialogue is up. I'm probably going to work on tech probably later, but let's get some power now. Get my range up too. Get my range, get my dialogue, and get my stealth up. I messed up in the beginning. Like in the beginning, I probably should have worked it a little bit better, but you know, it be what it be, C what you see, D what you D. With this, we gotta go back to the medical bay.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Okay.
The
good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Oh, you're a medic? Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard, Ellie. What exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
Okay, what bet?
We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
What?
And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Alright, let's go.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Oh my god. Say Corfoot.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now.
Unfortunate.
I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
No problem. Watch yourself while I'm gone. Alright. Let's go. Waste disposal. So, I think I did everything here, right? Alright, Ellie, what you got for me, guy? So, 10 medical, no doubt. 50% heal amount, 20% heal amount, melee damage. Nope. For all of you, that seems to be the best one. This whole lore thing to me don't necessarily matter. I adopt the same philosophy I've always adopted when it comes to these type of games or any type of game. Don't get hit. How much money do I have? Man, I don't have enough money in order for me to just buy that drain off. Like I gotta go do the other thing. I don't have any jump to sell. I gotta go do the other thing. I mean, I could sell some stuff to like get me in her good graces, but I'm probably not going to. Pistol. I could upgrade her pistol. Her pistol looks like it does fire damage too.
We interrupt your regular.
Yeah, I could have been purchased that and been on my way, but what's the fun in that? You gotta do the quest. Don't worry about it. His fate is sealed anyway. Whose fate? Whose fate is sealed? Talk about Udon? I believe it. Lilia Hagen. I can't do anything with Lilia Hagen until I get the key. So from here we got distress signals. View the distress signal recording on your ship. So got view the recording on the ship. Then we also got the silent voices. So I got travel to relay GB23. Then we also got to track down some people, return to the unreliable, and ask Parvati about Jinlei. Thank you for the introduction. Okay, so then we clean that up, and then we still need to find the acid steeper for that. So we got a couple of things to do. What up? Do you happen to have any more? You do. You do. I take. How much that cost? That scared me for a second. Oh no, that's 4,000. Okay, it's because it's moving over to the next thing. That's what's scaring me. I'm like, yo, why did that look like it said it costs 4,000? All right, so got all of that stuff. Now we just.
Either of these
assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
You kidding?
Where's old boy, Felix Millstone? Did he dip?
Hey there! Got word on the wireless. Your flag's cleared. You're free to go.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed your time on Groundbreaker, the last free port of call in all the colony.
Got it. If I have set foot on this decrepit rust bucket again, it'll be. Is that a real slogan?
Made it up on the spot. Pretty good, right?
Maybe don't let us hear the air quotes.
Well, I thought it was neat.
I'm still working on it.
Alright. Alright, good luck with your boy problems.
We don't need luck. We got June Lay.
No, there's a slogan.
Wheeler's gonna love it. Bye now.
Alright, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Hey, yo, we don't need luck. We got June Lay. Oh.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
What's the name of that character that that Oscar Isaac played in like the Star Wars movies? The new trilogy. He was like the new Poe Dameron or something like that. Man, if you don't get your fake me on Poe Dameron looking at, you're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know. Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked.
Yes, I absolutely am.
Oh my
Just
God.
give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Yeah, true. True. That's for sure. I've heard enough. You're hired. All right. Tell me why I should hire you, Felix.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech.
Oh
just
my
in
God.
case you ask. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Hey, yo, Obsidian, never change, bro. Y'all gave me Pillars of Eternity. Y'all gave me this. I'm still mad at y'all about Alpha Protocol because y'all chose to work harder on Fallout New Vegas than Alpha Protocol, which was y'all own IP, but y'all more than made up for this, bro. Y'all more than made up for that. Oh my God, this is hilarious. That's character right there. This man literally pulled out a sheet of paper. The sound effects just sold it on that. Uncrumpled it and started reading over it. Oh my God. That's good. That's quality. I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Oh my God. I heard enough. You're hurt. Continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
Felix, you was hired when you pulled out the
Real
paper.
good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Felix, you
What
was
do you
hired.
think?
You was hired when
Am
you
I
pulled
in?
out the paper. You was hired when you pulled out the paper.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Oh man. We'll see you on the ship, Felix. We'll see you on the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Oh,
You got a crew
man.
now, Felix.
Oh, that was perfect. Oh, God dang. All right. I don't know why, but it moved my cursor again. All right, so we got a bunch of places we could go. We could either go do the distress signal. The distress signal has nav coordinates embedded in it. Play it on Ada, so we could play the distress signal on Ada to get the Roseway launch pad, which I believe is Terra 2. No, we're in Terra 2, so someone in class. So we could either go to that, then we could also do the silent voices as well, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh man, that was hilarious. But all right, let's go in. That was hilarious. All right, y'all. Acquired PD. I've been playing this joint since like 7:30. It's now like 11, so that's about like what 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go chill out for a little bit. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna be back later. What I'm gonna say is I might be back later. I might be back later today. If not, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you're over on YouTube, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more from the channel over on Twitch. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow. I'm gonna catch y'all all later, man. I need to go walk this off because like I still got a smile on my face off of that. That was hilarious. Thank you all so much for stopping by and chilling with me as always, and I'll catch you all later. Till then, deuces.